It seems tensions are rising once more between Manila and Beijing, and let's dive into this with Senator Francis Tolentino, the principal author and sponsor of the Maritime Zones Act and the Archipelagic Sea Lanes Act. A good evening to you, Senator.
Good evening, ladies. Good evening to the viewers of the...
First, I'd like you to respond to the response of China to those two laws new enacted, which is they declared baselines around the Scarborough Shoal, or Bajo de Masinloc as we call it, and declared certain reefs as part of their territory. Ano po masasabi po natin doon sa kanilang
It has been ruling of 2016. So wala na po yun. Kahit ano po yung gawin nilang baseline. And to clarify the narrative, lahat po tayo lagi nag-uusap dun sa West Philippine Sea. Tingnan natin yung Philippine rights, yung talampas ng Pilipinas, which is the laws which we passed.
Senator, you're coming to us a little bit choppy. If you could find a better place where there's better signal.
Yes, because
Oo. Pero ito nga po, alam po natin na matagal niyo na pong tinatrabaho itong dalawang bill na ito na naging batas na nga. What does this mean from here on? How does this help us on the ground and in actual terms?
Yes.
Solidifying our claim.
Siguro po, I need 5 hours. It will help us, probably not instantly, but it will help us fortify our Constitution, the Philippine laws, and the international.
Senator, medyo malabo pa rin po ang signal po natin.
Ako po, kasi may session pa ho kami.
Oo.
Budget hearing pa ho hanggang 1 o'clock ng umaga to.
Medyo malinaw-linaw na po. Okay na po. Okay, one more time, Senator.
Yung sinabi ko po, siguro I need 5 hours of your time to explain all of this.
Bullet points lang, Senator. You said that to fortify our and then maging choppy na po eh.
Yes, it will fortify our claims, entitlements, etc. And it will serve as our title and birth certificate to the seas which we are claiming and which we really own. Kasi naka-focus lang tayo sa West Philippine Sea. The narrative should also include the Philippine rights, the Benham rights, which is now called Talampas ng Pilipinas. So I just talked to Secretary Manalo kanina. Sabi ko, our ambassador was summoned by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in Beijing. They can likewise do the same. We can summon their ambassador sa DFA. Pero yung ambassador nag-report 1 month na sa Beijing. So, ang tingin ko, effective yung loss natin kasi nagre-react sila.
Kumbaga, hindi naman siguro nakakagulat that they would react this way, right?
Yes, automatically.
Wait, Senator, can you give me more details on how that meeting between...
There are two laws. Which law?
No. The Philippine ambassador to China, Jaime Flor Cruz, was summoned by Beijing, right? Do you have more details on that?
Siguro pina-explain lang bakit meron kayong bagong batas na ganito. So siguro the good ambassador explained that because we have been doing this for the last... these laws have been in the pipeline for the last 18 years.
Right. And what did DFA Secretary Manalo say?
Hindi ko po alam kung anong nangyari na pag-usapan.
Pero
I'm not privy to that.
Nung nakausap niyo si Secretary Manalo, like you said, no, pwede
sinabi ko kay Secretary Manalo kanina, patawag din niya yung baso ng China sa DFA.
That would be a serious
and providing
escalation.
a copy of the law.
Yeah, but
that's not escalation. That's explaining our position, showing them copies of our laws, providing them. Baka mali kasi yung intindi nila. So the enactment of the laws are not escalatory. It is a fulfillment of our commitment to enact laws pursuant to UNCLOS.
Senator, we know that these are laws and there are violations to laws, which would mean we'll probably record more of those violations. What are the fines?
You're referring to the West Philippine Sea or Philippine rights?
Both.
There have been no violations thus far when it refers to Philippine rights. Pero look at the Archipelagic Sea Lanes law. Lanes po yun eh. Doon dadaan yung mga barko. So, hindi po pwedeng kahit saan dumaan yung barko. Pag dumaan yung barko doon, it will be recognized by the International Maritime Organization. I just told you na it will take me five months or 5 hours to explain this.
But actually, nakausap po namin the other night, no, si retired Vice Admiral Alex Lopez of the National Maritime Council to try to explain to us ano ba ibig sabihin nito.
Yeah.
He did say, though, na kailangan pa ito maaprubahan at pagdebatehan, no, sa IMO, International Maritime Organization.
Hindi naman.
Oo.
We're talking of 2 laws.
Yes.
The first law, yung Maritime Zones Law, ino-notify lang natin ng United Nations after 15 days. The second law will have to be approved by the International Maritime Organization and the International Civil Aeronautics Organization based in Montreal. The first one is based in London. Kasi po, mag-i-issue ng mga notice sa mga barko. Ang IMO po ang parang LTFRB ng mga barko sa buong
Correct.
mundo. Mag-i-issue ng notice, dito lang kayo dumaan pag nasa Pilipinas kayo. At pag nag-violate kayo, there are consequences.
Okay, so for that one, no, syempre aakyat pa yun sa IMMO. Pero dun sa isang law, kailan po natin ma-expect yung IRR? Usually 15 days, 30 days?
Hindi na kailangan masyado ng IRR niyan. Self-executing yan.
Senator,
Kasi we're implementing UNCLOS and the arbitral ruling.
that's correct. Actually, there was an interview quoting you that there might be $1 million in fines that could be...
Yung po yun sa ASL. Sa ASL po yun.
Opo.
Pag nag-deviate sila sa sea lane, may fine po yun. Sabi nila, paano nyo ma-enforce yan? We're not just enforcing it. Even the IMO will help us enforce it. Kasi nga, sabi ko, LTFRB ng mga barko yung IMO. Pag hindi, nag-i-issue kasi ng notices sa lahat ng vessels involved in international trade, sa lahat ng mga seaman na kailangan mag-comply kayo sa ganitong batas. Pag hindi sila nag-comply, wala silang permit, license, wala silang insurance sa Lloyd. Mahaba po yan. So, there would be consequences.
Does it worry you that China called this a serious infringement of their rights?
No.
And does it matter that they will likely
Doesn't worry
never?
me.
And does it matter that they will likely never recognize these 2 laws?
The mere fact that they're reacting that way is a form of recognition.
Senator, what can we expect from the new NAMRIA map? Will we be seeing there...
The new NAMRIA map will now include the total sea area which the Philippines can have exclusive and sovereign rights, including the continental shelf.
So, ma-identify po natin anong po yung rocks,
Correct.
islands.
Yes. Ma-identify din natin yung sources ng energy natin na ipamamana natin sa mga next generation.
Kasama po ba doon ang Sabah?
Hindi po. Kasi ang atin po ay baseline. When you talk of baseline, hindi po ang baseline po is, when you talk of baseline and you refer to an archipelago, landward po yon. When you talk of baseline and you go seaward, hanggang 200 nautical miles lang po yon. That's the exclusive economic zone. Sabah will have its own baseline.
Okay, because in
Under Republic
previous
Act
maps,
9522.
nakikita po yung Sabah, tapos sinasabi na dinadagdag lang. So I guess the people are wondering also
Masalimuot
about
na
that.
issue yata
Oo,
yung
iba rin
Kasi po ang
Sabah.
pinag-uusapan natin.
Okay. How do we, coming back to the 2 new laws, how do we plan to enforce them given our limited assets?
It will.
I mean naval
liwanagin
assets.
ko. Doon muna tayo sa sea lane. There are 2 laws. Sea lane. I agree, limited lang po yung assets natin, resources. Dahil limited lang yon, si Navy at si Coast Guard, doon na lang po magbabantay, magpapatrol ng mabuti doon sa 3 sea lanes. Hindi po gaya ngayon, kahit saan lang tayo nagpapatrol kasi hindi natin alam kung saan mag-i-enforce sa laki ng dagat natin. There was one incident before sa Tawi-Tawi na merong naglo-loiter na Chinese vessel. Sabi po nila, nung in-approach sila, wala nga kayong archipelagic sea lanes law. Paano nyo to enforce?
Question lang, no?
Sorry,
So it will provide clarity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
I hope I can be given a chance to explain this lengthily. I
Yeah,
hope I can
sorry.
be-
You didn't complete your answer. So that's for the sea lanes. What about the Maritime Zones Act? How do we plan to enforce
What about
it?
the maritime?
Yung
We can
enforcement.
enforce it by enforcement would mean that we have jurisdiction. Enforcement would mean we can extract resources and conduct research in accordance with international law. Enforcement would mean allowing us to freely engage in multilateral exercises with whomsoever country we want.
Okay.
Kahit saan tayo magkaroon ng multilateral exercises. I hope I can teach this in the law school one of these days.
O sana nga isama talaga sa law school yan, no,
2
Senator?
semesters po ito. 2 semesters siguro ito.
Do you think, it just crossed my mind, do you think this new ASL law, no, your archipelagic sea lanes, will help prevent yung mga tumatakas sa mga backdoor? Or papatawan din ba ang sariling Pilipino na tumatry tumakas kasi syempre hindi sila dadaan doon sa sea lanes, makakatakas sila.
Yes.
So papatawan
correct.
din
You're
ng...
correct.
Oo.
Everything that you said is correct.
Okay. Kasi nung nangyari kay Alice Go,
Hindi ba mas madali na dadaan ka
Everything.
sa labas
I totally
ng
agree.
sea lane?
sana pwede rin sa busway.
So you can charge her with violation of the Sea Lanes Act?
Oo, 1 million yung fee.
Dagdag ko lang po yung sea lanes ay hindi lang po para sa barko.
Yeah.
Doon din dadaan yung eroplano sa taas ng sea lane.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Sana sa busway rin, no? May ganyan.
But again, the worry there is yung how do you patrol because nga even the Air Force assets are limited,
We
right?
can concentrate our focus, our limited resources doon lang sa 3 sea lanes.
Okay.
Oo. So,
At saka yung mga fishermen natin, makakaiwas na rin sa aksidente kasi alam nila doon dadaan yung malalaking barko. Hindi na po sila mababangga. Doon na lang sila mangingisda outside the sea lane.
Maybe we'll have you in the studio another time to talk
basta,
more about
basta
this.
walang plakang 7. Ay, iba pala yun.
Ibang lane yun, bus lane yun.
That's the bus.
Maraming
Thank you
salamat.
for your time. Thank you.
We hope to have you here in the studio to explain all of that for that 5-hour session. But in the meantime, thank you so much for your time tonight. Senator Francis Tolentino, author of the Maritime Zones and the Archipelagic Sea Lanes Acts.